Hey everyone, welcome to Kate's Fashion Flips and welcome to the 13th day of Vlogmas Thriftmas. I thought we could start today's Vlogmas by me packaging up all my sales with you guys because I have a lot of sales. I have 10 I need to package up from eBay, and then I think I have 6 or 7 from Poshmark. I actually have 4 sales that I made on eBay that needed to go out yesterday, so they're past shipment due. But I stayed up late yesterday trying to edit and finish my Vlogmas Thriftmas Day 12 video so I could actually get it out on the 12th. I have now made it so I am filming and editing and posting my Vlogmas videos all same day, so not the best, but I am sticking with it for you guys. But yeah, let's package our sales together. 2 birds, 1 stone. I can make a video and package my sales with you guys. And let's start off with Poshmark because I have none on Depop and none on Mercari. Depop has been a little bit dead. I usually make a sale on Depop by now, but nothing has been happening. But over on Poshmark, things have been steadily moving along. So first sale here, all my packages are like behind the camera. We have this Foxcroft button-up. Now, I don't pick up this brand to resell myself. I've heard other resellers have luck with this brand, but me personally, I have not. But I got this for free from my aunt. You guys probably saw it if you watched the video of me going through the stuff that my aunt gave me. And so I thought, why not list it? Because Foxcroft actually does retail for a good amount. So I listed it and it sold very, very quickly for an offer of $14. And I was like, yep, it's yours. You can have it. So this sold to a Cynthia. And Foxcroft is like a mature brand. I honestly hadn't heard of it before I started reselling. I've come across it a few times, and I do have one other Foxcroft piece in my inventory, but I honestly just don't pick it up anymore. I had not had luck with it. I've heard some people have luck with it. Maybe if it's like a super whimsical print, but in my experience, I have not had luck with it. But if it's given to me for free, not in consignment, just plain out free, I'm probably going to list it because everything that I make from this sale is pure profit after fees. I had no cost of goods. So that is amazing. First sale down. Next sale is actually really interesting. So this is Bop It. And Bop It, this is from 1996. It does have a few marks. I actually got this from my aunt years ago when she was cleaning out her closet, and I thought, yeah, sure, I'll take this. It works. I don't think I have to take the batteries out before I ship it, but yeah, there's some marks, but it still works. And this was at my parents' house, and they were playing with it, and I thought, I'm going to look this up, see if it has any worth. And turns out it actually does have worth. It sells for like $20 to $25. And since this is technically mine, although it was at my parents' house, I said, hey, can I list this? And they didn't have any problem with it because they were just like playing with this for like, you know, like passing time, but they don't really play with it on a daily basis. So this sold for $20. And I put Hasbro Bop It 1996 original electronic game toy in my title. So for this item, it's kind of tricky on how I should package it up. I think I'm going to do some bubble wrap. So right here, I'm just going to take some bubble wrap because it's not necessarily fragile, but it is like breakable. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure. This is not the type of thing that I sell. I don't sell a lot of electronics simply because electronics are snatched up really quickly. So there's serious money to be made in reselling electronics, but I don't. And I don't even know if this is considered an electronic or if it's considered a game. But I also just don't have a lot of knowledge on like board games because there are some board games that can resell for major money, but I just am not knowledgeable in that. So this is what I've done so far. I'm kind of like wrapping it up like this and then folding it over. I'll probably write fragile all over the box. It's so bad, you guys. I have not started wrapping any Christmas gifts yet. I have bought a few for my family, but I have not wrapped any yet, which is not good. I'll have to like do a bunch of wrapping the night or two before Christmas. Okay, this is working out pretty good. It's crazy, like what has resale value. I just love looking up things and seeing what has resale value, you know? I'm just curious because you'll never know. I actually have a video that's gonna come out on my channel where I go through all of my old Littlest pet shops because my mom still has some of my Littlest Pet Shops. And I'm going to see if like the individual Littlest Pet Shops have worth or if the old structures. Okay, I think that that is good enough. I have this, and this is just an old Amazon package, and it does fit it, but we still have like a lot of extra space, so the Bop It game could roll around. But I do have this like foam from my husband, so I think I'll just like put that in there. I think that that's good enough. Fold it over. I need to take off the old labels. Okay, that should be good. And then I will put extra tape on it. Let me know in the comments if you guys sell either electronics or like games, like vintage games, whether it's electronic or board games, because I would love to know of specific board games to be on the lookout for. I know like certain Monopoly editions can do well, but they have to be like brand new. Okay, so this Bop It game sold to an Allison. I always make sure I say their name. Even when I'm not recording videos, I make sure that I say their name so that when the label opens, it actually opens up their name and their label, because sometimes when I open it up, it'll open up a label from an older label, which I don't know why it does that, but I just always double check. All right. Bop It going out to Allison, and then I am going to write fragile, although it's not really breakable. I just want the USPS workers to handle it with care. Bop It is all done. Okay, next sale. So far, the first two sales, I had no cost of goods into, which is awesome. This next sale is a Sigrid Olsen top. Gives Major Lily Pulitzer vibes. And I got this at the bins, and I just got it because I really liked the print. It was very summery to me. And so yeah, this sold for an offer of $12. I probably paid like $1 for this, so happy with that profit. I just flat laid this on my hallway floor because sometimes I feel like certain tops and certain bottoms do better flat laid, and so if I feel like taking the extra time to flat lay it, I will. This sold to a Karina. Last night when I was taking pictures, I did something for the first time that I haven't done ever. I took most of my pictures without taking measurements. I only took measurements for a few items that I knew would probably sell for top dollar, but most of them I just didn't take measurements. So we'll see if that affects my store, but I would really love to cut my taking pictures time down, and if I didn't have to take pictures of measurements, that would help. Okay, next sale is a really good sale. Okay, this, I just thrifted this with you guys. I thrifted this on VLOGMAS THRIFTMAS Day 1, and I recently just listed this. It's from J. Jill. It is a size 1X, and if you're gonna get J. Jill, plus size is the way to go. That is a good way to guarantee that it'll sell fast, but I still didn't expect this to sell this fast. It's their Pont knit. It is a purple, plum purple, kind of a shift dress. I had a stock photo for it. I think I paid $4.50, and it sold for $23 extremely quickly. So I'm happy about that. I really was not expecting it to sell that fast, but just the other day I sold a J. Jill 1X dress that was a little bit longer for about the same price. So maybe J. Jill plus size is just selling really well right now. J. Jill has never sold this well though for me before. This sold to Elora. All right, boom. Next sale done. Next sale is actually from the brand Princess Polly. When I went thrifting with you guys on VLOGMAS THRIFTMAS Day 1, I passed up on 2 different Princess Polly dresses, and then when I went to Goodwill a couple of days ago for VLOGMAS THRIFTMAS with you guys, I also passed up on a Princess Polly dress, just because it doesn't have a good sell-through rate. This dress, though, I got a consignment, and it was before I decided I wasn't going to pick up Princess Polly anymore. This is a size 4. I haven't found Princess Polly in, like, bigger sizes before. Usually it's a size, like, 2 to 6. But this is a longer dress. It's like a midi to maxi length dress. It's bodycon, it's ribbed, it has like this exposed seam detail. I believe I paid like $4 for this, and it sold for my full asking price of $25, which was extremely shocking, but I will take it. Poshmark sales and eBay sales have been really, really good, and I think it's because I've been very consistent with listing. It's crazy how if you're consistent with listing, you'll make sales. So this Princess Polly dress sold to a Jackie. Whenever I sell an item from a brand that I no longer pick up and it sells for a decent price, like decent bread and butter, I reconsider if I should start picking it up. Maybe Princess Polly in the longer length dresses does well, but all my other Princess Polly that I got at consignment has just been sitting. Okay, next sale on Poshmark is my last sale, and this is another extremely quick sale. I'm going to need a box because it is a pair of shoes. And actually, we recently thrifted these together too, but they are the BOC, Born of Concept, tall boots. And I think I paid $8 for them, and they sold for $38. So I'll show you them. I mean, these were in excellent condition right here. And in my title, I put black leather Oliver, which was the style, outdoor grunge, equestrian riding. I think equestrian was a good keyword. And then I also got like a bunch of information directly from BOC's or someone else that was selling these BOC shoes. So there was, yeah, a lot of just like technology support. So yeah, good keywords for this one. I'm going to put in a few grocery bags in the bottom so that the leather doesn't rub on the box. But yeah, it's crazy because these BOC shoes I think only retail for like $65. But I don't know if they're sold firsthand anymore, really a lot of places. So I'm happy, very happy with the $38 sale. I love, love, love selling shoes. If I could just be a shoe reseller, I would, but it also takes up a lot more space. Okay, all of our Poshmark sales are packaged up. Next, we can move on to eBay, which means I need to get out my ounce measurer so I can know the exact weight. So first sale on eBay is this Maeve dress, which is it's a pretty old Maeve label. And so this took, I think, over a year to sell. It's this really pretty plaid gingham tiered midi dress. I think I paid like $8 for it, and it sold for $24. So not the best, not the worst, but I have had it for a while. Let me get the cute, let me show you guys this adorable poly mailers. I got these poly mailers on Amazon when I was ordering more white labels for my thermal printer, and I saw them and I could not resist. They're so cute, and I know that we're already like halfway through December, but how could I not resist getting these? They're so cute. Next sale on eBay is a pair of Clarks, and if you've watched my videos, you know I no longer pick up Clarks, but I did actually pick up these Clarks recently because they were a really cute style. They were also a good price, and they were like new. I'll show them to you. They're like really cute, really sleek. And yeah, they're just very feminine and nice. So I'll show you. So here they are. Here are the Clarks. They're literally like new. I paid $5. They sold for $30 plus 15% off discount. But yeah, they're like new, and this is just a really cute, trendy style. And so for all those factors, I did pick up those Clarks recently, and they sold in a pretty timely manner. Let me know in the comments if you guys pick up Clarks, because I don't, but there's always exceptions to the rule, like I said, with these, because they're so sleek and nice. And I think they're the Clarks Narrative line, and I've never seen that line from Clarks before. So maybe it is a newer line. Okay, the Clarks heels are packaged and ready. Let's see what's next. Next, we sold this skirt. This skirt is beautiful. I did pay up for this. I believe I paid like $14, but check out this skirt. It is beaded, it is a maxi length, and it's stunning. This is from Only Soft Surroundings, and the size tag was cut out. Sorry, you guys can't see the brand. But the size tag was cut out. I think it measured at a size extra large, yeah. And I listed it for $45. It sold for $38, which was an offer that I sent out. So very pleased with that, and it sold in a very timely manner. I was very okay with paying up, because even though it's soft surroundings, it had so many good factors, like it being beaded, maxi length, sparkly, and I put keywords like embroidered, sequin. I also think I put like fairy and boho, festival, all the keywords that I possibly could think of. But yeah, this skirt was stunning. Had it been in my size, I possibly would have kept it. Next sale. This one's also overdue. Okay, this is the last item that's overdue shipment, but I also recently listed this. This is an LL Bean, size 1X, women's, blue fleece pullover, and I think this is like their newer logo. It reminds me of the Patagonia one. This sold for $28, which was an offer that I sent out, and I believe I paid like $7 for this. I got this at a consignment store, and I didn't realize until I got home, but this was a woman's piece mistakenly put in the men's section. So that's probably why it didn't sell, and they had discounted it off to 60%. So I think it was marked at $12.99, but then it was 60% off. So I decided to scoop it up to resell, and it resold very, very quickly. LL Bean and some of their pieces can sell pretty quickly. And with this being such a recent style, oh no, I'm like, see if we can stuff it in there. Stuff! I might have to, yeah, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to double bag it. I probably could have gotten my full asking price of $35 for this piece, but I love a quick sale. Quick sales are my jam. I would prefer a quick sale over making like $7 more, personally. Especially with such like a mediocre brand, LL Bean. Had it been like an obscure brand like Johnny was, I probably wouldn't have accepted or sent out such a low offer. I'm kind of getting sick of my 15% off discount because I have a coupon in my store running 15% off everything until either the end of the year or after Christmas. I think it's the end of the year, and I want to end the discount because I don't like how everything is automatically discounted. But I'm going to keep it going till the end of December, but I don't want to run a coupon in my store for a while. I just wanted to run a coupon in my store because it's the holidays. Anyway, next sale is this cardigan, which I got from the bins. It is from Dress Barn, which is a brand I don't usually get, but it's a size 1X, and it is this beautiful cardigan with some lace, and I just marketed this as cottagecore boho. It took a while to sell, but it did sell for $12 because I eventually lowered the listing price of this to $15 and I sent a $12 offer. So good riddance to this piece. Happy to see it go. Probably paid like $2 since it came from the bins. All right, Dress Barn cardigan packaged. Next sale we have is a pair of Old Navy pants. And these actually sold for a lot more than I was expecting. I got these from the bins. They are a pair of wide leg Old Navy pants. They're this nice tan color, kind of muslin material. And they are a size large. They're the high-rise wide leg large tall. So that's good. They sold for $22 plus 15% off, which was my store coupon. And I got these from the bins. So pretty good flip there. I sold a pair of Old Navy pants that were wide leg just a couple days ago, but they only sold for $12. So this was definitely a much better flip. And these sold to Alea. Last shoe sale on eBay was a really good sale. It's these boys Nike cleats, and they're new with tags. They still have a Shields tag on them. I got these at Kids Consignment when I did a trade-in. So my cost of goods for these was only $8, although I believe they were priced at $12, looks like, so like $11.99. And I looked up comps, and these sold for $32, and I paid $8. So really good flip. Nike, always look up specific styles of Nike. A lot of the time, they're not going to be worth it, but Nike is a really, really good brand to be on the lookout for in their certain styles. And Nike cleats can retail for a lot. So that was an awesome kids consignment trade-in. All right, Nike cleats packaged up. I think we only have either 1 or 2 more sales. Yeah, I think 3 more sales actually. Okay, so here is an extremely quick sale. I probably could have gotten more for this, but because the holidays are fast approaching, I did accept a $45 offer. This is a St. John blazer that we just found at Goodwill together. The tag is hanging on by a thread. It's a size 6. The material tag has been cut out, so I didn't know the material. But I listed this for $75 and I got a $45 offer in like less than 24 hours. And I was thinking, you know what? I'm going to accept that because that is an amazing flip. And who knows, if I don't accept this offer, maybe it won't sell for a while. So paid $8, sold for $45. I will take that. That is a great flip in my mind. And I'm all about moving inventory. I have not found St. John in forever. And then I found it at Goodwill when a lot of other sections were picked through. But in my experience, not a lot of people look in the blazer section. So always look. If you don't want to look in the men's blazer section, that's understandable because a lot of them just look the same. But at least hit up the women's blazer section because there's a lot of hidden treasures. Okay, 2 more sales. We have this Peruvian Connection 100% alpaca cardigan. I got this on Depop for $30 total, and it only sold for $50. I was hoping at least like $60, but that's okay. I have kind of slowed down on trying to flip. I'm trying to flip stuff from Depop, and Peruvian Connection sweaters / cardigans don't usually even sell for $50, but this being 100% alpaca definitely was a good added factor. So I did make a profit, but it was a pretty small profit. Probably won't be doing this again. I don't find Peruvian Connection cardigans or sweaters a lot by myself. Last sale that I have to package up with you guys is actually going to be so surprising, but I sold these 3 Wicked nail polishes that I got at the dollar store. So I paid $1.25 each, which I think makes my total around $4, and they sold for $20 plus 15% off. So I think that's $17. So $4 into $17, and these sold in less than 30 days. I have seen so much Wicked branded stuff at the stores. Candy, makeup, lotion, everything under the sun. They have done major merch for this movie. They were smart to separate it twice because they got extra money. I actually haven't even seen the second one, but I capitalized on this. I saw these at the dollar store and I'm like, okay, I have a pack of 3. The single ones didn't seem to be selling as well, but they're new. And yeah, I listed them for $20 and they sold for $17 with that 15% off discount. So that was amazing. I can't believe I flipped something from the dollar store, but I will take it. I think I'm just gonna put these in a poly mailer. They're not fragile really or anything, but yeah, let me know if you've ever flipped anything from the dollar store because I thought that was pretty awesome. Never be afraid to look up branded stuff because sometimes like branded stuff, especially if it's like a new movie or really big in pop culture at the moment, it can sell well. So happy with this Wicked nail polish flip. But that is all of the sales that I need to package up. We did it. We got through all of them. And I think I'm going to have that be the end of Vlogmas Thriftmas Day 13 because this was a long video. But thank you so much for joining me. You probably saw my reindeer sweater. I've had this for years. I've had it before I got married. So it's been a long, long time, but it has like a fluffy nose. The rest of the day will hold. I'm about to drop these off at USPS. And then I am going to go to my mom's house for pizza, and then we're going to go to a Christmas light show. But thank you so much for joining me for Vlogmas Thriftmas Day 13. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas Thriftmas Day 14. Bye.